Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine light, when people around me with some insight. What's the deal? What's the deal, people? Hope all are doing well and having a blessed Sunday. So since we in the last quarter moon energy, I decided to get on here and do a personal reading. We're going to tap into my energy and we're going to see who's been up to what and what they've been doing. So, yeah. Collective. So, I'm just going to get right into it. Because people lately have been wanting me to react. They've been doing things. Especially my upstairs neighbor. Pouring shit on my window again. And this time they did it when somebody was in the house with me. I wasn't alone. 1, 2, 3. You know, just doing stuff, stomping, making noise. Like, they want me to react, but they're not getting a reaction. This is why I talk about them online. Because, they not gonna get, they being ignored at this point. In my eyes, my upstairs neighbors do not exist. They're getting evicted and they're going to jail. So, I got some new neighbors. This is how I'm thinking. So, there's somebody in my energy that's business partners. And then the people online too, they be doing stuff. So I'm trying to get my account shut down or restricted. Didn't do nothing. They was waiting. They wanted me to react to that too. For me to be, oh my God, I'm restricted. I can't post videos for a week or something. Oh my God. Like, you know, they wanted me to have some type of reaction with these little attacks that they've been doing to my account or around my house or whatever it is. And they're not working because I don't care. So there's a bunch of business partners. So you got business partners. You got business partners. People working together with this mother figure. A baby mama mother figure. So you got this business partners with this baby mama mother figure energy. Karmic ex-boyfriend. So there's a karmic ex-boyfriend, this baby mama mother energy. That's business partners. This is a karmic soulmate. Confirmation. Yeah, school or work associates. They could have been school work associates, or I could have school work associates. That's also in my energy. They're working together with a cousin. Or their cousin that's stalking and catfishing me. And they're a bunch of scammers and con artists. Yeah, this karmic soulmate. Karmic twin flame. So this is the person, domestic violence on the top of this. Wanted suffering. Big money coming in the reverse. So you got a mother, you got a baby mama mother energy, a karmic ex-boyfriend. School or work associates. They could have been school or work associates, or they are school or work associates. Business partners with a cousin, or school or work associates with a cousin. And they stalking and catfishing me because they're a bunch of scammers, con artists, and thieves. hacking happening. They're trying to hack into my shit. Causing spiritual warfare. So they're trying to break in and entering. Yeah, they're trying to hack into my shit, break and entering, causing spiritual warfare. They're trying to interrupt my services, whether it's physically or spiritually. These people have guns. In the picture, they could be trying to hurt me. Look, domestic violence came out. There's only one relationship that I was in that I experienced domestic violence. Well, I'm not going to say one and a half, but one that is literally filed in the police department as a domestic violence relationship. Cops was called in this relationship. There's police reports with this nigga's name. We got noise harassment. Somebody could have been trying to create a lot of noise in my life. An enemy turned friend. So there's an enemy that's trying to be my friend now. Fuck out of here. Because they know that I'm going to be the first millionaire in my family. They trying to break and enter because they know that I'm about to be the first millionaire in my family. Yeah, I stood my ground. So I'm standing my ground to this violence that they're trying to bring in my life. If this person is watching me from multiple accounts, like they are now, what up, bro? Get connected. This person is not connected. They can't get connected. They're trying to connect to me using multiple accounts, and they cannot connect to me with. And that's another thing. Somebody's been calling my phone, my cell phone, and like I said, nobody has my number. There's only a certain few people that have my number, and I can count them on one hand. And there's been a repeated number calling my phone. Yeah, these people were being tested. Or a test. They were being tested, or somebody's being tested. Their blood is tested. Blood test. Somebody could be getting a blood test done. Yeah, now they're calling out for help. So they was calling a lot of domestic violence in my life. I stood my ground, and now they're calling out for help. Somebody could be getting a test done. They're not connected. It says stay calm, don't respond. So I'm supposed to stay calm and not respond. That's what I've been trying to do. Yeah, spiritual violation in the reverse. They can no longer spiritually violate me. This flip-floppy energy. This friend turned enemy, that's in the reverse. Enemy turned friend, friend turned enemy. You're neither. Yeah, they're part of some type of corrupted system. They've been hacking and interrupting my services. And that's true because there's no Wi-Fi over here. I can't connect to the Wi-Fi. Yeah, spiritual warfare, expect the unexpected. They're shocked collective, these people. This copycat wannabe that's in the reverse, that's trolling me and watching me right now and trying to block my throat chakra, but all you doing is creating a motherfucking phlegm god hole that I could fucking spit out in the sink. There's a copycat wannabe that's trying to break in and enter, and they cannot, causing domestic violence in my life, spiritual warfare. They shocked. Yeah, this is a dream stealer, you see? A hater-rater that's watching me behind the screen on the computer. Like they watching me now right now. Because if you ain't watching me, you ain't liking my videos, you a troll. We got mail theft. So somebody was trying to steal my mail. And Blind's eye was being turned. So a hater-rater that watches me on the computer with rolos in her hair stole my mail, and somebody knows that this person stole my mail, and a blind's eye was being turned. Nobody said anything. Neighbors. Now they're calling out for help when they running. Because justice is being served. I'm being liberated. They were working hard and whatever they was doing was barely working. I trusted the process. I kept on climbing. Yeah, these people were not being divinely guided. We were divinely guided in the reverse. Yeah, tough decision needs to be made. They did not make any good decisions in their life. They were trying to make me sick, injured, or ill, and it's in the reverse. They were unable to make me sick, ill, or injured because I was out here doing shadow healing because I'm an old soul and my karma is paid. I learned my lesson. I'm a wounded warrior, and these people, I'm not confused about anything. Confused in the reverse. Yeah, spiritually gifted, and they knew I was spiritually gifted, and now they just brought some fucking danger in their life. A dirty cop police. So there's a dirty cop police that's involved, neighbors involved, their business partner with a baby mom, a mother figure, a karmic ex-boyfriend, some school and work associates, a cousin, and they out here stalking and catfishing me behind multiple accounts. They're scammers, they're con artists, and they're thieves. And they were spiritually violating me, trying to cause some type of domestic violence in my, look, community residence. This is somebody from my community residence. We got neighbors. This could be a masculine neighbor, male neighbor, because this is a masculine. Come over here knocking on the feminine girl, trying to fucking make her feel uncomfortable. You see how she's looking? Like, why are you at my door? This neighbor could look like this too. Now that let me see something. I have a neighbor that looks like this too. I really do. And I see two hands, so it could be two masculine. You see a masculine hand here, and then you got the other, so it could be two masculines trying to reprimand somebody or trying to tell somebody about themselves. In the community residence. So this is a neighbor in your community, in my community residence. I keep forgetting that I'm reading my energy. So I got a neighbors, community residence, a dirty cop police, a mother energy, a baby mama energy, an ex-boyfriend energy, school or work associate, somebody I went to school with, and somebody I used to go to work with, somebody I worked with, and a cousin of mine or their cousin that's out here gang stalking me, stalking and catfishing, haterators. They stole my mail. So they stole something from me. Trying to steal my dreams, committing domestic violence upon me, spiritual warfare, and spiritually violating me. Noise harassment. There's only one neighbor that was doing noise harassment, and that's this one above me. And look, ending time is up. New everything prepared in the reverse. They're not getting nothing new because they spiritually kicking ass straight to hell they go. They're getting their ass kicked spiritually. Because you've won, enemies defeated. I've won, enemies, I've defeated the enemies. Forgery, they were unable to forge something in my name. Somebody was trying to forge something in my name. Forgery in the reverse. A bougie fake ass person. They out here trying to pray and repent, and they cannot pray and repent because they self-sabotage themselves. The spells is blocked for this person who has the gift of gab. This sorcerer is in the reverse. Yeah, because I'm having a spiritual awakening. I'm an outcast, black sheep, or curse breaker. And this power abuser has lost their power with power abuser in the reverse. They can no longer abuse their power. A tarot reader psychic. So there's a tarot reader psychic also attacking me. See, when I read my energy, I don't know why y'all be thinking that y'all gonna try to block something or anything, because you can't block anything. At the end of the day, y'all end up still coming out. You still gonna come out in the reading. So you could hide behind a multiple fake account and troll me all you want. Exactly. You run it and then you go and you run scared because I'm talking now directly to you because you trolling me, thinking you hiding some type of energy, thinking you masking, but you still getting exposed on this table. And then you want to go watch me, and then when I approach you, watching you directly, you want to go run like if your energy is going to mysteriously leave this reading, and it's not. But yet the motherfucker's going to come back and watch me again for me to directly speak to that person again, for them to go run again like the troll that they are. Why watch me if you're going to run? If you body and you want to send this spell work, then you're going to stay and watch me, bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you? So you a dirty cop police, working with neighbors, working with this baby mama, mother energy, ex-boyfriend, a cousin, somebody that I go to school or work with, and y'all out here thought you could forge something under my name, and you cannot do that. And you a dirty cop police. You know what happens to dirty cop police? When they find out that you a dirty cop or police, you know what happens? You get publicly humiliated. Your family don't get shit. Your pension gets taken away. I hope this dirty popo don't got no family. Because they just fucked their family. They left their family with nothing. Y'all out here doing spell work, causing spiritual warfare, spiritually violating me, trying to cause domestic violence, spiritual domestic violence in my energy, literally, is basically what I was doing. Spiritual domestic violence, basically. You back? Now you're gone. Stop trying to siphon or pull on my sacral, because the one that's watching now, you're doing spell work on me and you're trying to pull on my sacral solar plexus. And what's going to happen to you is there might be something real bad that's going to end up happening to you, that you're going to have to go to the hospital when it comes to your stomach area, or because you're trying to siphon off of my solar and sacral plexus. Confirmation with the honk. Anything that you do to me spiritually, it happens to you physically in this 3D reality. What's up, troll? You back? Why you keep popping in and out? You might as well just stay. So, a dirty cop police. Let's get all the characters, and then they leave again. Lord have mercy. Dirty cop police, neighbors, sorcerer in the reverse, abusing their power, trying to be a dream stealer, trying to cause spiritual domestic violence by causing spiritual warfare in my life. But spiritual violation in reverse, they can no longer spiritually violate me because justice is being served, and they self-sabotage. This is a card that says sabotage, but it's really self-sabotage. You see what side of the tree he's sitting on, right? And you see how he's soaring. So if he keeps on soaring, he's gonna fall. He's sitting on the wrong side of the tree. So this person's, these people are self-sabotaging themselves. And confirmation with corrupt system. This is a dirty cop police. And they out here trying to hack you. Because they power abusing their power. Trying to interrupt your services. They were also maybe trying to break and enter in your home. Trying to hurt you. Hurt me. So what I'm getting is, they could be a dirty cop police that was trying to enter in my home to take me out. 3 or more people was trying to enter in my home, maybe through my window. Because that shows window door, a window door. So, and I knew that was something. So this, I don't know if it was supposed to be this summer or it was supposed to be during the summertime. Somebody was supposed to break and enter in my home through the window, right? And the only way this would be possible is if my next door neighbor or the upstairs neighbor or the downstairs neighbor. That's the only way that will be possible. If they're coming from out of the next door neighbor's apartment out the window, upstairs neighbor, or the downstairs neighbor apartment. And downstairs neighbor is an old lady. I doubt she's gonna let anybody in her house to go climb the fire escape to go fucking enter my house. The next door neighbor, I don't know. I'm a little bit when it comes to her because she be fucking talking shit with the other neighbor that's involved, you know, and she turned a blind eye. So this next door neighbor that I'm talking about, I'm a little when it comes to her. I still don't trust her. I don't trust her. I really don't. I don't. Oh, because she's connected to the people that is involved with fucking with me. So if you still connected with the people that broke into my house and steals my mail, then you out here talking shit about me. So I don't trust you. So I don't trust her. But anyway, and so we all know it's obvious upstairs neighbors are involved. So they would have let somebody come in and they would have did it, or they would have allowed it. And so, or somebody coming from the roof. Or downstairs climbing, the stairs. You know how you climb the fire escape from downstairs? You pull the ladder down. So those are the only options. Then I had another download that there was supposed to be some fake police, dirty cop police that's supposed to come to me and give me some fake information, or come to me and with fake information and try to arrest me off of faulty information. That's not happening. You're not gonna be able to do that neither, because I found out about that too. Yeah, I had a dream too that somebody broke into my apartment. That's how I know they was trying to break in. And they've been into my apartment. They did break and enter in my apartment without me knowing. They did. My next door neighbor and whoever else neighbor that was a part of it. Yes, I know. We will air them out. I don't give a fuck how they feel. I'm going to continue telling my fucking story. And I will repeat the same story over and over again, because that's my story. There's no need for me to lie about it. There's nothing that's going to change about the story. The story's going to continue to sound the same. Same story, same line, same shit, repetitive shit. Yeah, these crusty, crabby ass, miserable people need to go heal. Spiritual bath is needed for these people because they toxic. So you got these people, neighbors in my community, ex-boyfriend, baby mama energy, a cousin energy. Out here attacking me, their business partners, school work associates. Yeah, they was trying to have me under judgment, with judgment in the reverse. They was trying to have me under some judgment. Now judgment is in the upright, but now they under judgment. They were trying to have me under judgment. Now they being judged. Seven of Pentacles and Five of Swords. Yeah. They being judged because somebody thought they were going to be harvesting off of me while creating some type of adversity. Somebody was creating adversity for in drama, deception, lying, cheaters, scammers, con artists, thieves. Five of Swords energy. They were harvesting off of me by causing some type of adversity. Yeah, Three of Coins. They collaborated with people to cause adversity, to harvest my energy. Two of Cups. Now that Two of Cups, I have my Two of Cups in the reverse. So nothing flows for me, but now that Two of Cups is in the reverse. Yeah, their world is in the reverse. They're repeating karmic cycles. Somebody wanted me to repeat karmic cycles, and now they're repeating karmic cycles. Their world is upside down. The Devil. Ooh, the Devil Hierophant. Wow. 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 Devil Devil, Emperor, Tower. Hierophant in the reverse. This Devil, Emperor, Hierophant energy, organization, religious energy, religion, marriage alliance, organization, structure, some group, organization. This keeps coming out every time I do my own reading. There is a religious group, some type of religious organization, some type of something, an organization, a group, a coven, a couple, marriage alliance, a group of people dealing with religion. This has to do with church. Church people. These are church people. Somebody from a church. Or organized church. An organized church. I don't know why I said that. Or an organized church. Criminal church. A crime. I just heard crime syndicate church. That's what I just heard. A crime syndicate church. A church of criminals. Of convicts. Of liars. Of sinners. Of devils. An organization. A religious organization dealing with a church. Because church, Hierophant in the reverse is church. Church is involved. Religious church involved. Hierophant organization of devils. They having a tower. Emperor energy, masculine energy. Emperor energy are having a tower. You see how this shit is blown up? They having a tower. This organization, Hierophant in the reverse. Yeah, look. 2 of swords to the devil. The devil has just been 2 of swords. They have just been put a stop to. Yeah, the 9 of coins in the reverse. Knight of swords in the reverse. They've been stopped, collective. This devil has been stopped from attacking me. Tower. Whatever they was thinking about doing fast, hasty, coming in. Knight of swords energy. They just been stopped. Towers is happening for these people. Knight of Swords in the reverse again. This is a double deck. So, Knight of Swords in the reverse again. 4 of Cups in the reverse. Whatever offer they thought they were getting, not getting, because they didn't want to. They were too busy being greedy. 3 of Coins again. Collaborating with others to try to stop your offers. My offers, excuse me. Trying to stop my offers. A Page of Swords. Somebody who's spying on me, but they being spied on. The Hermit in the reverse. Something can no longer be in the shadows. So somebody's no longer in isolation. I'm no longer in isolation. I'm not in isolation. The Queen of Pentacles, and I'm shining in light, illuminating, and had a lot of courage to shine. Yeah, Page of Wands and the 3 of Coins again. This is somebody that was being greedy, trying to root to me, trying to harvest off of me. Yeah, for my 10 of Pentacles. This Page of Swords that can no longer spy on me. They was coming from my Pentacles. Causing a lot of they was in competition with me. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune. They was in competition with my Wheel of Fortune. And no, they no longer could compete with me when it comes to my Wheel of Fortune. Now they're fighting amongst themselves. They're in competition with themselves. They're not in competition with me when it comes to their Wheel of Fortune. A High Priestess in the reverse. Wow, look. There was a High Priestess in the reverse that was in competition when it came to my Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, death to this High Priestess in the reverse. Hierophant energy. I'm talking about a marriage alliance. Hierophant and High Priestess in the reverse. Hierophant energy. Part of some type of church, religious organization. A couple, marriage alliance. Because I'm no longer heartbroken, or I'm not heartbroken. They was trying to cause me to be heartbroken. Yeah, no longer collaborating. 3 of Cups in the reverse. There's a death to this collaboration, this celebration that they was doing when it comes to me. Yeah, because they couldn't bring a death to me. They were unable to bring a death. Death in the reverse now when it comes to me. They were unable to bring a death. My chair is slowly going down. So somebody's going down. Somebody's down. Somebody, you see it? They were unable to bring a death to me, collective. Yeah, now death for them. Four swords. They were unable to put me to rest. They wanted me to have some rest. They were unable to put some death to me, collective. Because of a fear of change, they will refuse to change. The lovers, these lovers refuse to change. Eight of Cups in reverse. Fear of change, the devil's in reverse now. The lovers, they're devil in reverse. Yeah, they in the Ten of Wands. They stressed out, burdened, feeling the pressure. When it comes to their foundation, they're Three of Wands. Yeah, because I stood my ground, Seven of Wands. And they in the Five of Pentacles because of it. So because I stood my ground, they in the Five of Pentacles. I stood my ground to being in the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm going to be fortunate. I'm going to get my Wheel of Fortune. Collective, that's how I'm ending it. Page of Pentacles is in a reverse. Their Four of Cups is in a reverse. This offer, they're not getting it. The Emperor in the reverse coming out again. That's all she wrote, folks. Yeah, look, something is being slowed down for them. Eight of Wands in reverse. Whatever they was trying to bring to me is going right back and they being slowed down. Yeah, Five of Swords. This competition when it comes to my Ten of Coins, Ten of Cups. They was in some type of competition when it comes to my Ten of Cups, my foundation. So, yep, collective. I'm still getting my Ten of Cups. And their foundation is in the reverse. They're repeating karmic cycles with the world in reverse. Yeah, this magician that can no longer collaborate. Three of Coins in the reverse. Oh, well, just fell. Judgment. On their Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Swords, yep. There's something that's being judged. Their Wheel of Fortune is, there's judgment on their Wheel of Fortune. Judgment on their Wheel of Fortune. Collective, that's all she wrote. I'm not going to tap any more into this energy, which is mine. I'm done pulling on my energy. So yeah, look, needs to be on medication. Somebody's brother related to them. A storm is coming for them. They didn't realize the strength that I carry. A cousin not related. Related to you by blood. So cousin related to me by blood or not related. Blaming me for their distorted energy. Energy distortion. Okay. Thought they could make me vulnerable. But you can't. You're a lame. You're a drunk, bunch of drunks. And you're ignorant. And you're ignorant and you try to make me look bad in the public. You took an oath to do this. And now you're infatuated with my energy. The informant plan failed. And they evil. Yeah, they all fall down. And they being looked into. These fire starters. A kid could have ran away. They have shortened their life here on Earth, collective. They having car problems. If they have cars, because I'm unbothered, uninterested, and unfazed. And somebody has underlying health issues from these jar spells that they were doing. And they're unable to escape this karma that they have created in their life. Yeah, sabotage. They sabotage themselves. These people in times were trying to sabotage me. They've been backed into a corner. Searching for information in my dreams of how to keep me trapped like Rapunzel. Again, a brother not related is tangled up. Couldn't get me tangled up in a situation. And their illusion is on them. They're clueless. Ooh. That evidence has been found that they've been gang stalking me. And no weapon form will prosper. These are dingbat energies that have a strange smell. And ashes to ashes, dust to dust, disintegration. They're going to be disintegrated. And they're out here trying to make bargains and deals now. Because I'm getting my justice for their cruel intentions. From this mother that's not related to me. I'm being liberated. Transaction history. They could have been paid. Yeah, they insecure now. It says insane berserker going mad. They're going mad because of the death magic that they try to place on me. An undivine masculine feminine energy. Yeah, they running scared now. Because they put you in the dirt. They put me in the dirt, but got so they buried me in the ground. Hey. And they were in childlike behavior. Because I'm a triple threat. And I'm free. Okay. And they got no more cards to play. They out of moves. So I'm free. Freedom. I'm free and they ain't got no more moves to play when it comes to me. Somebody got a speech impediment, slurs or mumbles. Okay. This is because of this alchemy that they were doing. And I'm going to receive some type of good news. So collective, that was my energy reading. I'm done pulling. That's really the last deck I'm going to pull from. And I'm going to go about my business. I'll be back with another energy reading, a collective energy reading a little bit later. But I'm going to go chillax. I'm going to go watch me some TV or something on my phone. And then I'm going to eat something probably, most likely. What time is it? Yeah, so probably after I do my little chillaxing and whatever, I'll probably get back on here and do another collective energy reading. Until then, thanks for watching and thanks for listening as I expose those people in my life that are coming for me. This is not for entertainment purposes. I don't do anything for entertainment. This is real life, real story, my journey, my story, and what's happening in my life and what people have done in my life. If you resonate with this, then that's cool. Cool beans. Subscribe to my channel and flow with me. If you don't, then go watch another reader that you resonate with. But that's it, peoples. Thank you for watching. And until then, I see you. You already know if you watch me with a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you watch me with any ill will or malintentions or evil eyes, will go blind 144 motherfucking thousand times. Peace out.